Hi!
Hello!
Welcome back to our Reddit story page.
What's up?
We're doing the relationship advice subreddit today.
Woohoo!
So let's get into it. The title of the first story is Saw my husband's male 27 disgusting text about a female coworker and I don't know how to feel about it. I'm female 25. How would you feel if your husband said he'd eat it about a coworker?
Huh?
So last night I had gone through my husband's phone, not out of looking for something to be mad at, but just out of purely being nosy. As I'm looking at his texts between him and his friends he works with, they keep bringing up this one coworker. His friend talked about how many guys have slept with her, and my husband responded with, "Wish it was me." Then his friend had sent a meme that he related to her, and my husband had said he'd still smash. Mind you, we're newly married, and this made me extremely uncomfortable. Not even sad, just angry, just angry, because regardless if the conversation was just guy talk, I don't think it's right for my husband to be saying those things about a coworker, not only just her, but another coworker as well, saying he'd still eat it if she smelt funny. It's kind of funny too because he had a dream a couple nights ago about me going through his phone and accusing him of cheating. Maybe he's psychic. I'm just lost, feeling wrong that I went through his phone, but also him saying those things. Sorry for the spelling mistakes in the replies. Update. My update is getting lost in the comments, but we talked about it. He said he can't trust me since I looked through his phone, which is valid. He said that I started an issue over nothing because he was trolling with his friend. Even though it wasn't about him finding another person attractive, it was the words used verbatim that he wishes he could have fucked a girl and that he'd still eat a girl out if she smelt funny. That is what made me uncomfortable and upset. I know we as people can find others attractive, and that's fine because we're human. I do feel wrong for snooping and finding what I didn't want to find, but I'm glad because it's allowed me to create a boundary of what I want to handle. For those asking if I'd be comfortable with him going through my phone, my answer to that is I'd be completely fine with it because I'm open and honest about what I say and do. Not only that, I don't say sexual things about coworkers to my friends. There's a difference in saying these things about a celebrity, random person, etc., but this was a coworker he said these things about. That's what I'm uncomfortable with. I still feel valid in how I feel. I will say, just because there were far more disturbing things said by him and his friend that I don't necessarily want to post. I am planning on doing something to figure this out. Again, this isn't just about him finding her attractive. It's about saying he'd fuck her 4 times in that text thread. This has turned into such a long post, but update. Mentioned divorce once we started talking about it again, and he started saying he feels like there's a leash on him due to me not wanting him to say these jokes. Once I mentioned divorce, he's been blowing me up, saying he'll be a good husband and stop saying those things, saying that he was wrong for those things, calling my mom up, calling his mom up, but I'm not budging. Because why make those jokes in the first place? I don't think he believed how serious I was about being upset until he started saying he feels like he's on a leash.
That is actually crazy that this all has happened.
This all happened. Wait, ew. That's nasty.
That is nasty as fuck.
Well,
if I ever, I don't go through Matt's phone at all.
Yeah, I don't
anymore,
either.
girl.
I
I'm just kidding.
once went through
I'm just
Jack's.
kidding.
Honestly,
but
you should.
Girl, no.
It'd be so boring.
Yeah, there wouldn't be
like literally, it'd be so boring.
Probably same. Yeah,
that I would be bored, and I'd be like, okay, I'm over this.
Like whatever.
I just wasted so much time.
I do not like that he was like, I can't trust you anymore.
That's gaslighting.
That's
gaslighting and manipulation so that he thinks that he's the victim. He's making himself be the victim instead of her. When
you shouldn't have said that stuff to begin with. There shouldn't have been anything like that for me to find on your phone.
That's disgusting.
Especially because you know I have your password.
Like, I feel like it's one thing if it was, like, fucking Sabrina Carpenter. It was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, even then, I don't really want to see that.
But I don't care. If you're talking about frickin' Sabrina Carpenter, same.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know the vulgarness of it. Like, I get saying...
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've said crazy shit, and I'm vulgar as fuck, so I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Honestly, same.
But, like, I'd rather not see that. I'm sure, like, guys are locker room talk all the time, so I'm sure most men have spoken that way about.
Yeah, it's just, like, jarring to see that from, like, your person.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, like, I didn't know you were like that, kind of. Like, because, like, you assume that when you're marrying someone, you know them,
Mm-hmm.
all sides of them. Like, Matt says some fucked up shit sometimes, and I'm like, chill.
Yeah, same.
But, like, also that makes me feel better in, like, this situation. Like, if I saw something like that, I'd be like, if it was about his coworker, I'd be like, oh,
that's crazy.
right. I'd be like, you got it. That's fucked up.
No,
but, like,
I think I would actually break up.
Yeah.
Like, actually registering
I'd be like,
that
you
right
quit
now
your job.
in my brain.
I'd say, you quit your job or I'm leaving.
That makes me sick to my stomach to think
Yeah,
about.
that's cheating.
Literally.
Honestly.
Your coworker that you're with every day more than you're with me.
Yeah, and you would eat her pussy
And you would, if it smelled?
Why does this girl smell?
I'm scared. What the hell?
She has to be really hot.
Really hot.
Really
I would love to see
hot.
what she looked like.
She has to look like Megan Fox. Or that's not an acceptable comment.
I agree.
That's the only person.
But if I saw her and she was like way hotter than me, the way I'd be in the chair tomorrow getting plastic surgery so fast.
I'd take his credit card and go.
Same. I'd feel so insecure.
I'd bring that girl's picture and be like, make me look like that
yeah,
girl.
like, help.
Help my husband said he would eat this girl even if she smelled. Help me.
Help me. No, that's disgusting. That's so gross.
That's the thing with me. Like, if Matt's talking like that on his phone,
God forbid.
I don't want to know about it at all. But also, if I found out, like, I would be just as angry.
I feel like, I don't know. I always feel like no matter what, if you go through someone's phone, you're going to find something that you're going to be mad about.
Really?
I always feel like that.
If Matt went through my phone, what's he going to find? Me talking about shit about people?
No, I mean more like girl. If you're a girl going through a guy's
phone. If
phone.
I went through Matt's phone right now, there should be nothing that would make me
I feel
mad.
like there would be nothing either, but then I feel like at the same time, somehow I would find something that would piss me off.
If you feel the need to look, there probably is something to find.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Because anytime I ever felt the need to look, I was finding.
Me too. I always found something.
When I
looked through my exes.
Even in the most random thing, I'd be, like, pissed.
Me too.
Like, ugh, so annoying.
But it's crazy that they, like, wouldn't hide it. Like, you're not going to delete that?
You know I can go through your phone.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, Matt and I don't know Matt's password to his phone. He doesn't. I mean, if he needs it, I don't care. But, like, we just don't know each other's passwords to each other's phones. But, like, if Matt and I shared passwords and I was doing something that I needed him to not know about, I would be deleting it.
Me too.
So that's where men are, like, really dumb.
Yeah, like, you're kind of stupid.
You're just leaving a whole text thread with, like, guys will do the thing where they, like, change the name to, like, Bob.
Dude.
And then you click on Bob because you're like, who the fuck is Bob? And then it's like, oh, I want to fuck you. And you're like, okay, so either you're gay and you're fucking some guy named Bob, or Bob is not Bob.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
And then they'll be like, oh no, that's just my friend Bob.
And I was joking.
And we were just fucking around. I'm like, there's a picture of tits.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, that's Bob's girlfriend. He sends me pictures and we pretend like I like his girlfriend's
they make up
tits.
some elaborate
And then
story.
They're like, yeah, I can't believe you would go through my phone. But that's Bob's girlfriend's boobs. That's Bob's mom. You're like, why does Bob have a picture of his mom's boobs? And then he's like, I asked for it.
I'm scared.
Like, why are you sexting with Bob?
Like, that's exactly what my ex did. Changed his ex-girlfriend's name to a different girl's name.
Ugh.
And then I was like, opened it, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like a totally different girl with, like, selfies of her.
It's like...
It's like her booty holes in the pics. Like, girl, what?
Slay queen. But
men are so dumb, dude. Like,
he said he'd fuck her 4 times in that text thread. 4 different times he said he would fuck her.
He said he would fuck her, or he wishes he could fuck her. Different. But
Probably
still both bad.
But she just said it is about saying he'd fuck her 4 times in that text thread.
That's 4 too many times.
Like, if you looked on my phone, sure, I probably have said something similar about Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. But not about...
Actually, I probably haven't. I probably just said he's, like, so high, I can't breathe.
Yeah, because we don't...
Because
girls
it's not
don't
like I'm going to be
talk
like
that.
well...
But no, because you
said
said some
crazy
shit
stuff.
that's crazy sometimes, and it's so funny, though.
I said, like, I would let him finger me with french fries or something like that.
You say stuff like, the couch is wet.
Yeah.
Underneath me.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, that's funny, though.
Like, but I wouldn't be like...
I would suck his... I would
suck his dick
I would
if it
lick
smelled
his
like
booty
cheese?
hole if it smelled like ass. Like, ew. I would lick his
I would
armpit.
say that, honestly, though.
I would lick his armpit even if it smelled, though.
Yeah, me too. Well...
I would.
If he, like, was
Probably.
into that.
Yeah, not just
Not
randomly.
just, like, randomly me, like, licking his armpit.
Like, come over here, Jacob.
Come here, Jacob.
Come here.
The top comment says, I would be beyond pissed. Ask him how he would feel if you said you wanted to suck another guy's dick. I bet he would flip out. OP said, I definitely know he'd flip out. That's why I'm upset. Like, why would you say that? Well, the thing is, Jack wouldn't flip out.
What do you mean?
Like, if I said that about a guy, he'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but about some guy that you were... Like, what about
No.
your... Like, if it was a guy you were with every day, he'd be like, why the fuck did you say that, dude?
Yeah, he'd be like...
I cannot actually ever picture Jack mad.
I know, he never
Is
is
it
mad.
funny when he's mad?
He's not mad.
Oh.
I've never seen him mad.
Really?
Like, no. It's kind of crazy.
Wow, you better look out. He's
He's
gonna, like, explode like the Hulk.
I know. I'm so confused.
And just be like have fire coming out of his head.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is he ever stressed? No? Wow, that's so nice.
It's really annoying because it makes me feel like a terrible person. Because I get stressed so easily, like frustrated, where I'm like, ugh, just leave me alone.
Yeah,
you know? Like, please.
I know.
Like, I'll just, like, not be able to open something, and then my day is completely ruined. I'm like, I'm going to kill myself now. So, bye.
Same.
Like, it's really bad how, like, quick to frustration I am when something, like...
shortest fuse
yes.
ever.
Why? Because we have hormones? I don't know.
No, because why is everything so fucking difficult?
Yeah.
I'm getting pissed now. Like, every time I try to use the TV, it doesn't work. And then
that pisses me off.
I'll be in the living room like, ugh, what the fuck? And Matt's like for 35 minutes, and finally he'll be like, are you okay? And I'm like, no! It isn't fucking working!
Like, I'm surprised I haven't broken, like, or punched holes in the wall.
Oh, my
If I were a
bedroom
guy,
door
that
used
would
to
be
have a
me.
hole in it, girl.
No,
At my
really?
mom's house, yeah.
Oh my God, girl, you're toxic.
Well, I slammed the door
Oh.
with my hand, like, boom.
Yeah, I would do that, too.
But they should have got a stronger door. I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. How do I, 24 female, come clean to my 25 male boyfriend of 2 years about a lie I've kept going since 8th grade? I'm aware this is a terrible thing to do, and I will live with the guilt of it my whole life and cannot apologize enough to those affected by this. When I was starting 8th grade, I went into a completely new school district due to bullying at my old school. I still had one friend from my school who I texted daily. We'll call her Molly. Molly and I had this idea to see how long I could convince the students at this school that I was colorblind. I am not. And we decided it would be easiest for me to pretend to see in just black and white, which I'm pretty certain is not a thing. So I wouldn't get stumped if people tested me. Unfortunately for me, I was quite convincing, and no one ever called me out if they doubted me. I went on to fall out of contact with Molly because she stabbed me in... Oh. I was like, oh my God. She stabbed you? What the fuck? She stabbed me in the back and was then worried everyone would hate me when I came clean alone without her to defend that we had come up with it together. At this point, I had made a whole new friend group who believed me, and the entire school that knew me also knew that I was colorblind. Fast forward to meeting my now boyfriend. Nothing special, just lucky on a dating app. He was everything I was looking for, and I couldn't have been more happy, and I still am. We have never fought in 2 years. We've been together apart from silly debates about SpongeBob plots and what kinds of food is better. I love him more than anything, and I want to spend my life with him. However, I don't believe I deserve to have that. When we started getting serious, he met my best friend since high school, and in them meeting, my color vision came up, and rather than come clean to my best friend, I decided to lie to my boyfriend, and I feel terrible to this day. My issue is I don't believe I can continue to go forward when there is this hanging over the whole relationship for no reason. I feel I have done the equivalent to cheating on him by lying for our entire relationship. I know I have to come clean, and I am going to, and I hope for the best. I suppose I simply would like advice on how to best go about it. His family also believes I am colorblind. Feel free to rip me a new one in the comments. I deserve it for faking a disability, and I take full responsibility and will not claim I was a child and didn't understand. I knew I was wrong. I regret it. Edit. Those telling me to add to the lie are not helping. I know some are jokes. My issue isn't I'm scared he'll figure it out. I want him to know. I simply want a smart way of going about telling him. Update. I spoke with my boyfriend last night while having pizza. I simply said what I typed above, as many people suggested, and after a lot of blank stares, silence, and a simple what, he started laughing. I was laughing nervously, and I was still unsure if he was going to get up and leave my house, but wanted to laugh at me first. Dramatic, I know, but that's me. He calmed me down because he's a saint and told me I'm stupid. That was weird, and he's still slightly shocked, but ultimately he didn't care. We continued eating our pizza, watched the next Marvel movie in our lineup, and had a completely relaxing night. I waited to update, still unsure if he was staying with me after a night's rest on it, but I'm happy to say it's as if nothing changed and I couldn't be happier. I saw a few comments appalled that I was sorry for lying to my boyfriend, but nobody else. I will admit my post did make it seem that way, and maybe he was the catalyst to make me take the steps towards coming clean, but I do deeply regret lying to my friends as well. On that note, I told my best friend as well over the phone because she lives hours away at college right now, and she also thought it was hilarious and shocking. I managed to keep it up this long. She also said she wasn't upset with me, and it changed nothing between us apart from the relentless teasing I'm sure is coming my way. I haven't told my boyfriend's family yet, as I want him and I to decide together how to go about it because he obviously knows them better than me, although I have already come to love them as my own family. I may update later on when I do tell them, but I'm not sure. Thank you for all the advice. Even though some of it was hard to hear, I accept that and will move on and be better going forward.
I thought she was going to say she lied about, like, killing her mom or something.
Dude, why is that the funniest thing ever, though, that she did that for so long?
Well, how often does being colorblind come up in conversation for you to be telling everyone and their moms that you're colorblind?
Well, when you're in 8th grade and you're, like, new, I feel like when you're in 8th grade, you just talk about yourself all the time.
Yeah,
or they're
true.
like, what's your hidden talent?
Uh-huh.
And you're like, I'm colorblind.
Uh-huh.
Like...
But, like, everyone else?
Yeah, why does his family know you're colorblind?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or
like,
maybe
what?
they would be like, oh, do you like this color?
And then he's like,
she's colorblind.
Yeah.
She's colorblind. Did they not question that all her outfits matched?
Yeah, what?
Like,
the hell?
that's crazy. I can't believe how nervous she was to tell him.
She really felt really upset.
Oh my god.
She made it seem like huge deal.
I know. Some people though, like, may be offended by that.
Who?
People are offended by everything, girl.
That's crazy.
I
to
know.
be colorblind? I mean, I guess when Logan Paul did his colorblind glasses thing, people were up in arms about it.
Why?
I actually don't remember.
Isn't he colorblind?
Yeah.
So who cares?
I don't know.
Those colorblind glasses are sick. Thank God nobody got those for her.
And then I'd be wearing them all the time. Be like, oh my god, I can see color.
Imagine then after she tells him.
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing for her.
I would just hopefully no one ever brings it ever
Yeah.
up again, and then you can just never have to address it.
No, she will be getting made fun of for that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. If she had to have come clean in high school.
She would be the talk of the town.
Yeah. She would be having to eat lunch in the bathroom.
She said from then forward.
No.
Anyone would
But
ever
like
believe.
as an adult, and it's not like that's how you met your boyfriend in high school. You've been lying to him since high school or something.
And if you
know?
explained the whole situation, I'd
Right.
be like,
I'd be like, damn, that's actually hilarious.
yeah, I'd be like, oh my god,
I
that's
know.
funny. Okay, don't really care. But
Honestly, I like you more
like,
because you did that.
nice. You're not colorblind.
The
Okay,
top
cute.
comment says, listen, I once convinced a priest I was my twin when I was in 7th grade, except I don't have a twin. I'm an only child. I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
That is funny.
Really. People are wild. I wish
When
I
I
was
was
better at
in
that.
college,
What?
me and my friend would go. We would speak to each other in a fake language.
Oh my god, you told me that. I think.
And like make people think we were talking in a different language, and like
That's
we were like foreign.
actually crazy. That's crazy. My favorite thing,
Like in Ubers, we'd just be like,
get it.
Mhm.
I don't know what that was. Robbie will, shout out, he will like make up fake stories all the time.
like to you.
To me, not to me so much, but like he's done it in an Uber before, like on the way home from a bar when he's drunk and like blacked out. He'll be like telling the Uber that he's a surgeon and he has surgery in the morning. Like, and he just did it recently. I can't remember what his story was, but it was so funny. I'm like, how do you come up with this and keep it going? Like, just talking to, like, he needs to start recording it. I feel like it would be
I've
so
done that
funny.
with like a guy at the bar that like
Oh,
I didn't
for
really care
sure.
about.
People used to think I was Lord
Lord?
when I was out at a bar.
Lord.
Yeah, not the Lord.
I was like, okay, what?
Jesus. They would think I was Lord for some reason. Like, I'm not saying it happened once. It happened a lot
And
of
you would be
times.
like, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's wild.
And then sometimes when guys would come up to me and they'd be like trying to talk to me, I'd be like, oh my god, do you want a signature? Like, do you want my signature? Oh, are you a fan? And they'd be like
what?
so confused and just walk away.
Would anyone ever ask you for a picture?
Yes, every person that thought I was Lord, they have a picture with me. And they probably are like, who the fuck is that girl?
This girl?
Like,
especially after they're like not drunk anymore.
right. The next morning they were on their digital camera like, wait, what the
hell?
fuck?
Like,
Who's
have
this
you
bitch?
seen the pictures of like the Noah Khan lookalike where it's like people are
No. But I love that
So
they have
funny.
that memory of me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
and they like
wish
what
I
if
could
they
see the
posted it
pictures.
on TikTok now and they'd
Stop.
be like, when I was in blah blah, I thought I meant Lord, but it was actually just
And
a
it's
random girl.
me. Wait, I'm
And
gonna
me-
look on TikTok for
Oh
that.
yeah, because you're gonna find it.
You never know.
Oh my god. Okay, the title of the next story is I, 20 male, got pranked by my girlfriend, 20 female, and it went too far. Recently, whilst I was at work, I got a call from a no-caller ID. Usually I'd leave it, but I picked it up, and it happened to be a girl trying to flirt with me, so I hung up. Then I call my girlfriend and ask if it's her, and she swears on everything and her mother it's not her. Later, she calls me saying she's getting the calls and being threatened by this girl. At this point, I'm worried. How'd they get my girlfriend's number and mine? They even found her on Instagram, so I was even more scared. They then call again, and it was a guy saying he's going to come find me at work. I do security for a store, and fight me because I called his sister something. Nothing happens, but they keep saying they're waiting and constantly calling me and even named where I worked. My coworker then walked me home because we were waiting to see something happen. My girlfriend calls me and keeps asking if I'm all right, and she's worried. I tell her it's fine and went home unscathed. I told my mother, and she was worried that they'd find her info since they found my girlfriend so easy. I then spent 2 days with my girlfriend during my time off work and kept replaying a video I recorded of the call and didn't recognize the voice, nor did my friends, and my girlfriend was worried. I later called the non-emergency police just to have it followed up and tell my girlfriend. She then sent a massive paragraph blaming alcohol and her being with a friend. She used AI voices to mask everything and said she's sorry and thought I'd forget, so she kept quiet. She said she knows she took it too far and it'll affect my trust, but she's sorry. I truly have never been so disrespected and played with in my life. She has many opportunities to say it's her and even sworn on many things she cares about to say that it's not her. My trust for her is completely shattered, and the way she convincingly lied so much and just let me be worried for days is truly disgusting. My question from here is, would I be taking it too far to leave her, or is this something that is a one-off? She's never done this before, but does play stupid little jokes with me sometimes. Edit, she doesn't have a drinking problem. She was just drinking at the time with her friend.
I think that's funny.
I think you're being way overreactive.
I think she waited too long to tell you it was a prank for sure.
She should have just told you like the day after.
Right. But you're being kind of a bitch.
Yeah, you're kind of being crazy. It's just I mean, he's 20, so like it makes sense. But it's just a prank.
Wait, the top
The top
comment.
comment is scary.
Don't you mean ex-girlfriend? That was sick and twisted.
Sick and twisted.
Well, she is my ex now.
Yeah.
That sucks, but I think you made the right decision. She had the opportunity to come clean sooner, but didn't. How did it go?
Yeah, the only thing that's wrong is that she kept it going. She should have told him sooner.
Wait,
but
are
otherwise,
these comments okay?
Are they fake?
They're all in support of him.
Congratulations on getting rid of someone who would have very likely sworn on your life over a BS joke she made up.
Oh my god.
You can't trust people like that, and as shitty as it is, you're so young and going to find happiness. A lot of people don't fully learn this lesson until their 30s and being screwed over by multiple people. Anyone who disrespects you and lies to you is not worth keeping around.
Pranking someone is disrespecting and lying? Pranking, I'm due for a good pranking.
Pranking is so fun. Are you kidding?
I think I gotta come up with a prank.
Should we prank Jack?
Why?
Right now? Or Matt?
What do you mean right now?
Like, we
Like,
should
call
call
them?
AI, do an AI voice, and be like, I have your girlfriend.
Matt would be like, keep her.
Yeah.
But Jack would bust through this window or like fucking Spider-Man.
He'd be like, okay, Sam. That's what I would say. Okay, Sam.
Yeah, he'd be like, all right.
I know this is you, dumbass.
No, he'd literally be like, you can have her, but what's for dinner? Literally,
what's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Just as long as you make sure.
Because I've gotten that question about 5 times since we started filming.
You made the right call. People who lie with ease like that are no good. Lie? It's a prank.
Lie! That's what a prank is, lying. I mean, she took it too far.
Yes.
But she apologized.
Yeah, and she was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that it was going to go that far. Like,
right. It's gonna be okay. I mean,
swear to God.
you sound like an ick. You sound like you're boring and no fun.
You know what's really scary is I lived alone in high school, and when I was
crazy.
like a senior or a junior, one of the two, my guy best friend, Demos, and this one of his friends that I was hooking up with, they called me at 2 a.m. and played this scary little doll noise, like, you want to play? Like,
no.
Multiple times, and I called Demos because I, like, was really scared, and I was like, Demos, like, I'm so scared right now. Tell me this was you. Like, did you just call me and, like, prank me or something? And he's like, it was not me, I promise.
Oh my
like,
God.
And then they called me, like, 3 more times, and they left a voicemail, and then there was, like, a car outside of my apartment, and I was so scared, and, like, someone in, like, a black hoodie, like, came in.
Was it them?
I don't know if that part was them. I think it was just a coincidence. And then I was so scared, and I took a knife, and I slept with a knife under my pillow that night, which, why would I do that? Because I would, like...
slice your neck, starts rolling over.
Accident, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, finally, like, they didn't tell me for, like, months. And I was like, that was you, wasn't it? And then he finally admitted it.
And guess what? You're still friends.
And we're still friends.
Right, so...
And that was I'm not kidding, I was crying on the phone with him. Like, I'm so fucking scared.
God.
Like, I think someone's
was he, like,
trying to kill me.
consoling you?
He's like, it's fine. Like,
aw. That's to you.
Oh.
Aw, like, aw. Not to him, not aw.
And yeah, that was probably worse than whatever this girl did with an AI voice. So,
wow.
Get over it.
Honestly, get over it. That's crazy.
Come on. It's a prank.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Next one. My 18 female boyfriend, 21 male, has set strict rules, and I'm not sure if I can keep going like this. Hi everyone, I have been in a relationship with my boyfriend for almost a year now, and although a lot of things are great between us, there are also some stuff that really bothers me and are starting to feel like red flags. I'm unsure if I should proceed with the relationship under the rules he has been enforcing or if I can keep tolerating his weird opinions. One of the biggest issues is that he asked me to cut off my boy best friend of over 4 years. The only reason he asked me to do that, though, is because he found an album on my phone where I had saved a bunch of photos, videos, and messages from our chats. Nothing inappropriate, just a lot of memories. He got the wrong idea and felt uncomfortable, so he told me I had to at least stop talking to him. Another thing that really gets to me is that he doesn't let me wear short skirts anymore, even if I wear safety shorts underneath. He said he doesn't want me to look like a whore. We also had a big argument over what swimsuit what swimsuit I should wear this summer. He obviously is against bikinis and even some swim dresses if they show cleavage or are too short. According to him, it's not safe for me to get too much male attention, especially if I'm out alone. That idea has only come up more recently. I was allowed to wear skirts for the first 9 months of our relationship, but then he changed his mind after I broke his trust on multiple occasions, and if I hadn't, then he wouldn't have had to take that back or make such strict rules. He also demands that I'm home before 8:30 p.m. I live in a city and have a 1 hour ride home using public transport. Most of the time, I come back from a day with my friends sooner than he tells me to, and he said he felt disrespected that I always do the same mistake, and that it was too risky for me to travel that late by myself. We both have a bad experience with weird people in my city. He checks my phone sometimes. He doesn't read anything, but he did once ask me to show him the TikToks my friend was sending because I sent him a video about some gym guy humbling another. It was harmless. It was a harmless meme, but he felt uncomfortable that she sent me a video of a shirtless guy and thought that maybe she sends me stuff like that often. He also told me I can't have any group of friends if there are males involved, and that I shouldn't have any close friendly communication with guys at all. On top of that, he regularly calls women whores online for posting gym pictures and even leaves comments under their videos. He has some really misogynistic opinions, and while he's always ready with arguments to support them, it's still not something I'm comfortable with. I also want to, however, mention the good side as well. Girl, should have put that first probably. He has told me that once we move in together, no, he'll take care of everything. Oh, T. All expenses, supporting me through school, helping me, and making sure I have everything I need. And right now, he is very supportive in many ways. Our communication is usually really good, and I do enjoy being with him. But these rules and the controlling behavior are really putting me off, and I don't know if it's something I can accept for the rest of my life. Should I break up with him? Girl, you should
immediately.
You should not only break up with him, you should probably
Get a restraining
order and
blah.
think about
Move away.
getting a gun.
Yeah. I feel so bad that, like, some girls don't know that that's not okay to do. Or to be, like, yeah. Some girls really don't know that this is not normal.
Oh my God,
Your partner shouldn't have one rule. Not one rule.
Yeah, maybe a rule like don't forget to wipe your asshole. Like, I don't...
like, do the dishes because that's your job.
Yeah, like, a rule, and he's saying you can't be friends with your best friend, which you're 18, you have a best boyfriend, whatever, doesn't matter. You can't wear short skirts even if you wear shorts underneath. He shouldn't even be asking you if you have shorts on underneath or not.
You can wear whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Girl, you can wear nipple pads out if you want.
Yeah, honestly.
And a thong, if that's what you want to do.
Not the TikTok. All of this threw me over the edge, but what really threw me over the edge was that he felt uncomfortable that your friend sent you a video of a shirtless guy.
You're never going to see a shirtless guy ever again in your life. Or you have to close your eyes every time.
A man wanting to support you sounds great.
He's trying to take all your rights away.
He's trying to get you secluded.
Isolated as
isolate you from all of your friends. You won't have a way to support yourself if you need to. You're in school, but, like, that doesn't mean anything.
You can't go to school if he threatens to take it away and not pay for it anymore.
You will live with him, meaning he has control over everything about you. Like, what does your hair look like? What kind of makeup are you putting on? You could wear a skirt for the first 9 months and now all of a sudden you can't.
I can't imagine what will happen when you move in. He might start physically abusing you.
He's probably going to tie you up and hold you in the closet and not ever let you leave. Like, I actually want to leave a comment on this.
No, I'm actually scared. And, like, oh my God, I really hope that, like, I want to call every single girl that is this age and thinks that that's, like, is questioning if that's normal in a relationship and tell them absolutely not. It's not normal.
I am actually terrified of him. for, like, I'm scared of this guy.
Like, not even one singular thing is okay.
Yeah, not even the good side.
Not even the good side.
The good side wasn't good.
At all.
The good side scared me more.
The good side
Is
just another manipulation tactic that he's using.
Yeah.
Like, it's not because he's a good person. It's because he literally wants to take control of everything in your life. Like, he wants you to be his little doll that he dresses and that he controls what she sees.
Right.
Like,
somebody commented and said, never let someone be your only source of bread, because if they can feed you, they can starve you. And that is tea, sister.
Tea.
Listen.
And I don't think that, I don't think no matter what, like, I got an advice question the other day on my podcast, and someone was asking, like, she broke up with her boyfriend because he was going to a rave, and she gave him an ultimatum because she didn't want him to go to the rave with his friends. Why can't
she go?
Because he just wanted to go with his friends. But, like, and she couldn't afford a ticket to go. But, like, he did, I think it was just, like, a guy's thing. Like, just them and their friends. Which I think is fine. Like, I don't think you should have to go to an event. Especially if you just want to go with, like, your girlfriends or your guy friends.
Yeah.
And I think that no matter what, like, I don't think you should be controlling what someone does. Even if it's, like, okay, a rave is, like, yeah, there's, like, drugs and stuff. But, like, if you trust your partner, it shouldn't matter.
That's the thing. Like, if you don't like that your partner wants to, like, go participate in something or, like, go do some, I don't know, like, then that's not your partner.
Yes, exactly.
Like, that shouldn't be someone that you date. Like, if I went out all the time and Matt was like, I really don't like you going out all the time, and I like to go out all the time, I'd be like, okay, then
you guys
we shouldn't be together. Huh? Like, if he wanted to go frickin' to the brothel every day, yeah, that's a little different, but I'd be like, why do you need to do that? That's
or
like
the
a
strip
deeper
club.
Yeah, like,
but anything else?
Like, if you want to go play poker with your guy friend, and for some reason I, like, don't want you to do that, like, then that's either get over it or break up.
Yeah. Or I think you should just not be controlling. Because, like, controlling in a relationship is just never healthy. It's never a good thing.
Right, but if you feel the need that, like, you really, like, are really having...
You would rather someone not want to do those things, that makes sense.
Then don't be with them. Because you are not going to be able to control... I mean, people are going to do what they want to do.
But if you really, like, are so... You think that the reason that he's going means he's going to, like, cheat on you, well... You can't stop him from cheating on you.
Exactly.
Don't you want him to cheat on you so that you can figure out that he's going to cheat on you? Because no matter what, like, no matter where he goes, if he's going to cheat on you or wants to cheat on you, it doesn't matter where he goes. He could go to, like, just a regular party or a bar. And if that's what he wants to do, he's going to cheat.
He'd cheat on you at work. You heard the other story.
Yeah.
What the hell? Was that this one? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like it was an hour ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Please break up and don't ever be in a relationship with a man like this. Ever.
Someone put, he controls my actions, but on the upside, he wants to take my financial autonomy too.
But it's sad because she's 18,
I know,
so I get it.
And she clearly doesn't have anyone telling her that this isn't right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, your partner should not do this to you. Ever.
No.
Ever. Never. Ever.
Someone said break up with him. He's testing you to see how much you'll take and still stay with him.
Mm-hmm.
The rules will get more strict and he'll get more controlling. He should be your partner, not your dad. If you guys were to get married, the controlling behavior will get worse.
Mm-hmm.
You need to leave while you can. Protect yourself. Yeah, while you can especially.
Yeah, get on birth control also.
Yeah. I'm scared.
Call your mom right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or whoever you have. And say, help.
Yes.
Give me advice and tell them all of this.
Even,
because,
like, your best guy friend. Go, like, call him, say that your boyfriend's trying to get you to not be friends with him as well.
Yeah.
And
this is scary. This is actually really scary.
Really
I commented on it.
Good. It's scary. It's really sad.
Gosh. I feel bad.
But that's the last story we have for you guys. So...
See ya.
Love you.
Love you. Thanks for watching.
Talk to you later, alligators. Bye.
Bye.